So right now, my Whirlpool is making noise. So what I'm going to replace is this wheel. I replaced the wheel back probably about 8 months ago, and it was all eat up on the inside, like the little bearings and all that was metaled up. I just replaced the wheel. So it's doing it again. I checked the inside. The wheel looks intact. The spacer's in there. So I'm guessing I have to replace the whole thing because on the inside was all ate up, and that's making the same noise as this one. I don't know if you can see it, but on the inside, it's like eaten up. And kind of see up on this side. See if I give me some light. So, but I opened it up, kind of doing the same thing. So what we're going to do is open this up. So as y'all remember from last time, stick your screwdriver in there. Pull it out gently. You have some bevels. And it comes off, okay? Now we're gonna start pulling everything apart. I'll show you step by step. Oh, and by the way, these are the tools you're gonna need. Allow me a little electric screwdriver, flathead, two 2x4s. Ready, here we go. Also, before you do anything, unplug it. I kind of put it up like that, just so that way I get up underneath. I'm gonna unscrew that screw and that one as well too. We'll pull that off, then we'll start pulling this whole thing apart. Once we've done that, we're gonna pull that off. Then we'll get in, we'll pull all these screws off as well too. That's where your air filter's at. And pull out the air filter. Keep them all together. Okay, so now we're going to start pulling this whole thing apart. So now there's 3 screws, 1, 2, and then 3. We're going to pull that off and we're going to slide this out. All right. And then pull it off. Again, don't forget, unplug it. It has to be unplugged. Super dangerous. That's what it says. Disconnect, disconnect, danger. So, pull those off. We're gonna pull this screw, that screw. We're gonna take off some of these and we're gonna kind of lean it over and start pulling. Then we'll take off this one, and start detaching. Also, before you pull anything off, I already pulled this part off and this part off. But before you pull off, take a picture of everything. That way you know how to connect them back. Okay, this one goes all over here, comes over here. You have these two. I like to just take them off and just kind of flop it over. I don't like to take everything off, but just to give us room. Okay, so as much stuff I like to take off as this part with this. This goes in here, that one goes up. So the part we're going to change is this right here, this whole thing. See how it's all wiggly? So we're fixing to change that. And it looks like we gotta just pull this screw right here, and I'll update you when I'm done. So it looks like it's just that, this bolt, that hook up to it. That's it. So let's put it back together. Okay, I'll put the new one on. This may work. Let me clean all this up before I put everything back together. There goes all the wheels. It's probably just clean them. I may gotta switch them out too. We'll see. So now I vacuumed everything. Everything all looks nice and clean. This right here, so we're gonna start putting everything back. This is how everything should look. Okay, let's put it all back. So now everything put back in the same way we took out. Before I tighten everything, just want to turn the drum, make sure it's quiet. I put a new band in there as well too. So now, put it on. Make sure the wheels were hooked up down here at the bottom. Hold the whole thing up. Screw the bottom, now we'll screw those screws in and put it all together. All right, so before we put everything back too far together, we're gonna tighten up the band at the bottom. It's gonna go, the band's gonna come around here, hook up to this little part over here, and then come out here. The whole thing's gonna be pulled like that, and it's gonna tighten the drum, or tighten the band around the drum. All right, so in here, let's put some light on. Hang on. So let's see if we can kind of see. See how that band's gonna go? It's gonna go around there. It's gonna come around this way and up underneath and tighten it. I'll let you know when I'm done. All right. So I already put the top back on. I put that band back on, see where it goes around that little spool, little wheel. The band's tight, ready to go. Now I'm putting everything back together. Don't forget to hook everything back up, even this little piece. See that? If you don't, it won't start up. All right, fixing to turn it on. Okay, so moment of truth. Connected back up, screwed everything back in, put the bevel back on. Uh-oh. Oh. Quiet again. All right. As always, I'll put a link at the bottom and let you know all the parts of what.